Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone around the world.
I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make 'em all day. I get one down in a second if you wait. I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make 'em all day. I get one down in a second if you wait. Sometimes I think sitting on trains. Every step I get to, I'm clocking that game. Everyone's a winner, we're making our fame.
So I told you all that I wanted to do a tour of my hometown, more specifically the area I grew up in, because this is what gave me my roots. And y'all, it's been very difficult to try to shoot content, especially with everything that's been going on here at home, but nevertheless, I'm gonna find a way. So while I'm on this side of town, even though I didn't want to be looking like this, and I didn't want to have on my favorite house dress, as people like to make fun of me for wearing it all the time, because it's a comfortable dress. Shout out to Dots. If you don't know about Dots, you're missing out, but shout out to them, because that's where I got this dress from. But I didn't want to wear all of this to do my tour of my hometown, whatever the case may be. But hell, I gotta make do what I can do. So yeah. So we are on the northeast side of Houston. This area is home to a lot of different urban subdivisions. And I'm a proud product of one of these urban subdivisions. Like all of this side of town really influenced me and made me the person that I am today. But I'm gonna take you to a few key spots to kind of really just show you like what I mean when I say I am home. Okay, so stick with me, and hope you enjoy the tour. Let's go. Okay, y'all, so right now we are at Forest Brook Middle School. Interesting fact, growing up, this was a high school. This was actually a high school I believe my Uncle Didi went to, and my auntie went to. My cousin Joey went here, and my great uncle Moses was a teacher here. And it's so funny because growing up, I wanted to come to Forest Brook High School. I wanted to go to Forest Brook High School so bad because it looked so dope. It looked so fun. Like, I mean, I was a little kid too, so you know. But yeah, this was a high school. And so the interesting part about this and how this is a full circle moment is because Forest Brook Middle School was my first ever contracted teaching job. So this is the first school I've ever worked at, ever in my whole 12, like this is what started my 12-year career thus far in education. It all started with Forest Brook Middle School. Wow. When I first started off here, I applied as a math teacher. And then when I interviewed with the principal, my soror, Miss Ruby, what ended up happening was they needed a history teacher. And I was like, history? I don't really know history. But that ended up changing my life for the better, not only professionally, but personally. This is where I got my start 12 years ago, August of 2010, 2011. I don't know, one of them. But But this is where I got my start, y'all, as a 7th grade Texas history teacher. Shout out to my first class ever. Like, this was one of the best schools I've ever worked at in my entire life. Now, let me also say this. This was when they were under North Forest ISD. Now they're under HISD, and you know, things are different. But yeah, this is what's good. This is what's good. So yeah, Forest Brook, that's what's up. Okay, we got more. Oh, I'm excited. I used to go right over there to this parking lot. So for the most part, I'm not going to go inside of the schools. I think that they are conducting summer school, as well as, you know, I did not want to dress like this for this tour, but it is what it is. So yeah, I won't be going inside. I would just give a little brief, you know, summary of the significance of these places in my life. I got it made, the big boss of the north. Ain't changed, I still represent Swisher House. Rap ass on falls. Area right here used to be popping with black-owned businesses, and as you can see, they replaced it with a gas station. Payless Foods is still here. That's what's up. They were entering Settegast, which is where I grew up. Y'all, growing up, I knew in elementary school, middle school, they lived at the Settegast Heights Village apartments. That's where they used to stay. Funny story is someone stole my pit bull when I was young, and it was over there in those apartments. Like, baby, come on now. Alright, y'all, so I am pulling up into here because this actually used to be my elementary school. I know, right? Yeah. This used to be A.G. Hilly Elementary School, and now it's some company called Majestics. I don't know what that is. But I'm going to show you what A.G. Hilly School looks like now. There still is an A.G. Hilly, honey. Okay? One of the greatest to do it in the Black activist community. And I'm going to show you what the new A.G. Hilly looks like. Growing up, this was my school. This was my Hilly, okay? But I'm going to show you what the new one looks like. Alright, y'all, so now we're at A.G. Hilly Elementary School, the new one. This school is, I believe, pre-K through 5th grade. And let me correct my story earlier. So Forest Brook Middle School gave me my first contract job, but I never, ever would have got that opportunity without starting here. So I ended up being a substitute summer school teacher here one year, and then I applied for a 5th grade math position here. And the lady was like, Miss Caldwell, I think that's her name. I could be wrong. But she was like, your qualifications are so strong, but you've never taught math before. So I definitely want you to work. And that's when she referred me to Miss Ruby at Forest Brook Middle School. So really, this school, okay, let me go to the marquee. Can y'all see the marquee? This school was my foundation, and it gave me my foundation in my career. Like, this is my community. This is what I know. You know what I mean? So Shout out to 𝗦𝗂𝗽𝗧𝗨𝗥𝗘𝗦, man. Shout out to Miss Caldwell. I think that's her name because her husband worked at Forest Brook. And then shout out to everyone who just orchestrated this whole thing. And at this school, I met one of my good friends to this day, Latasha Jones. Hey, girl. Hey, congratulations on graduating with your doctoral degree. Black women doing it up. So anyway, y'all, I'm going to show you the school, and then I'm going to move on to the next slide. So, and also, let me make note that this school is also under Houston ISD, I guess, jurisdiction. That's the right word to use. But when I worked here, it was under North Forest. So, yeah. All right, y'all. So now I'm heading back to my childhood home. Okay. And yeah, on the way there, I'm gonna show you a very special place. This place is so special to me. Okay, so I'm gonna show it to you. This was the hair salon I used to go to. Places where I grew up, baby. Okay. All right, y'all. So I am at the famous Chicken Plus. I'm not gonna get out of my car because people standing outside, and I had Chicken Plus yesterday. And let me tell y'all, COVID has changed a lot because it was ridiculous. Like, you had to wait outside. Then when you go inside, you can't just automatically place an order. You have to wait inside too. Don't get me wrong, the chicken is good and it's worth the wait. Okay. And I had a 6-piece wing, rice and gravy with a side of fries, and a large mix fruit punch and lemonade, easy ice. And it was worth all 13 of my dollars. Okay, it was worth all 13. But baby, I refuse to stand up. Well, wait, hold on. Line don't look that long today. Line don't look that long. Okay, hold on. There's people coming out. The line don't look that long today. But yeah, I grew up eating this place. Like, this place is my heart, man. So whenever somebody trying to talk bad about Chicken Plus, I got them hands for you. Okay. All right, y'all. So I'm coming up the back way to go to my street that I grew up on. So let's hope I remember which street it is. Yeah. Let's hope I remember. Here we go. Alright, y'all. This is the street I grew up on. Let's go ahead and get the video. I grew up on Angus. Alright. I know what y'all probably thinking, that I just pulled up to a whole bunch of grass and dirt, but believe it or not, y'all, and I'm gonna try not to, because it rained and stuff, but this is the lot of where I grew up. It don't look like much, but it was a house here, and that house was jam-packed all the time. This is where I grew up, y'all. Like, I really don't even know how to describe it. It was like a what you call them houses, like a shotgun house. You know, it was a small house, shotgun house, but let me tell you something, the house was full of love. The house was full of fun. The house was full of, like, for me, good memories growing up. Over here in the front yard, it used to be a big tree. You can kind of still see the hole in the ground. If I go over here, I don't want to get too close, because I don't know if it's a snake or something, y'all. But it used to be a big tree in the yard. Yeah, my uncle used to have all kind of pets, okay, from roosters to dogs, tied up on these trees, okay. And then at the back of the house, it was a kennel, And so the kennel would have all the dogs. Like, my uncle stayed with dogs, y'all. Perfectly pit bulls. He stayed with dogs. As you can see right now, this is, of course, private property, so I'm not going to stay too long. But what I love about growing up here, so let me just give you a layout, okay? So, when they say it takes a village, y'all, they're not lying. It takes a village, okay? So, my grandmother's house was right here, okay? Then, over here is Miss Griffin's house. Then over here, my point in the right direction, is Miss Robinson's house. And then up the block was my great-grandmother's house, which my cousin still stays there to this day. And then over here, it was some cool neighbors. Down the street was my babysitter, which she didn't need to be babysitting no kids anyway. May she rest in peace. And then a couple of houses down, little Anthony and all them used to stay there. And then down the street was Whitney, Miss Rita. So, like, the block was hot. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Like, I don't know why I'm getting emotional. Yeah, y'all, like, and I remember being a kid running up and down the street and doing out, like, yeah, this was it. This was it. I don't know why I'm getting emotional. Y'all don't mind me. I don't know why I'm getting emotional, but yeah, the block was hot. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it was a house at the very end of the street that was always kind of scary to me, and the guy used to ride with his truck. Kind of remind me of Sanford & Son, if you've ever seen that show. But yeah, y'all, this is the street. This is it. This is where BGA got her start. You know? Yeah, that was my mama. And then I said, I'm shooting content. She, huh? Girl. I'm shooting YouTube content, mama. Hey, mama. Wow, y'all, this used to be my babysitter's land. Like, this used to be where her house was located, and as you can see, there's no house there. Wow. Most of the street has kind of just went back to, you know, being in nature. I see someone's building, and they probably got this land for cheap, being honest. Being very, very honest, because, you know, they gentrifying everything, child. Oh, these houses were replaced. Oh, yeah, these are definitely new homes. Yeah, these are our new homes, because let me tell you, my friends, they houses didn't start till, like, way back in the bushes. That's crazy. Wow. Wow. Somebody building a house back there. Yeah, they got all this land for cheap, y'all, to build these new homes. My great-grandmother's house. Okay, y'all, so this used to be a church, but back when I was growing up, this church was on and popping. It stayed full every Sunday, okay? Yeah, I don't think it's operating anymore, but this parking lot used to be full. This parking lot was full. Across the way, you got Duncan's Funeral Home. Over there, let me try to zoom in. That's a little corner store me and my grandmother used to always walk to. This is where I grew up. Like, this gave me my beginnings. Like, it really is a great feeling being back here, but like seeing all the changes is like, wow. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. I'm glad I did this. So all of this is like baby Quisha, with reconnections into adulthood when I started like teaching on this side of town and teaching at some of my old schools. But yeah, this is baby 𝗦𝗃𝗃. This is where baby 𝗦𝗃𝗃 or baby BGA grew up. Like, wow. Okay, y'all, that was my auntie that called me. But I came to one of the best places. The best places where I grew up. Let me show you. We are at Seafood Market. I tried calling them, but they didn't answer the phone, old busters. On this side of town, I try to hit up all of my favorite food places. Chicken Plus, CNN. It's more out here. I just can't think of them. But yeah, those two come to mind automatically. So I'm about to go ahead and get me some shrimp. All right. Okay, y'all, so as I'm waiting on my food, I thought that I would mention that this is gonna have to be a series. I don't know how many parts just yet, but I can't put my whole Houston upbringing on just one vlog, or it would be like 2 hours long. I mean, because I have ties in pretty much every part of Houston. Right now, we're just in the Northeast. I still haven't done the East Side, which is where I went to middle and high school. I do plan on going to Prairie View. Okay, so you can see a little bit of that Prairie View life. And during that time, I spent a lot of time in Northwest Houston, like the Cypress area, Fairbanks, all that, whatever. So I do want you to see that. And then when we get into adulthood, I end up moving to the Southwest side. And that kind of took like a lot. So I want you to see all these places that make up the girl that I am today. And I think it's going to be good. So just stay tuned. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Drop me a comment below. Let me know if you want to see some other stuff in Houston. Because like I said, I'm going to be here all summer. Oh, I didn't tell y'all why I didn't go to Jamaica. That's another story. But anyway, I'm going to be here all summer. So let me know some other stuff that you want to see. I will try to throw in some other little trips if I can. Don't hold me to it if I can't. And yeah, y'all, make sure you're subscribing. That's the only way you're gonna know and get updates on this, you know, BGA ROOTZ tour. That's what I'm gonna call this, ROOTZ tour. Okay, so make sure you subscribe. I'm still looking to get 500 subscribers. And yeah, y'all, and for those of you that are already subscribed and already watching the video, thank you so much for the love. I greatly appreciate you. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and close out the vlog, honey, because as soon as I get them shrimp, I know I'm gonna eat them. I can't hold it. I'm gonna eat them and then I'm gonna go home. Okay, but with that being said, y'all, I love y'all. Thank you so much for supporting me, and peace from Houston, TX.